Warning, this podcast may be disturbing to some listeners. Due to the graphic nature, listener discretion is advised. Welcome from wherever you are. This is the Demon Inside podcast. I am your host, John Venom. If you would like to review another episode of the Demon Inside, you can go to Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and any podcast platform. You can also find us on YouTube and on our website, thedemoninside.transistor.fm. And please don't forget to subscribe and rate us with 5 stars. A new episode will come out once a week. Hello, my Demon Insiders, and welcome back to the Demon Inside. I'm your host, John Venom, and today we are going to be talking about the Demon Inside, Brandi Worley. Now, Brandi Worley killed her 2 kids with a knife, stabbed them both to death, and then stabbed herself several times. So we've been going down this rabbit hole with mothers that kill their kids, but this one's a little, it's the same pattern. And I wanted to put it in with the other pattern, but I found a little bit more, and it was really weird. And I'm going to take you down the rabbit hole I went down. But before we do that, I want to send out a shout out to Nicole. Nicole is somebody that I met. I was at a Mexican restaurant kind of late at night, and I opened the door for her, and she looked very surprised that a man would still open the door, I guess, for her. And she was kind of pleased and said thank you. And I opened the second door, and I made a joke about it. And anyway, we got to talking. And before I knew it, of course, you guys know I was talking about my podcast. And she was actually going to just buy her food and take it home. And I was actually sitting at a table. And before you knew it, we were talking. I mean, she didn't sit down and eat with me, but she did stand there with me, and we talked for quite a bit. I mean, my food got cold. I'm sure her food got cold. So for that, I apologize, Nicole. But she also gave me a reference to a movie that she believes was similar to my show. And I saw that movie recently. I saw it twice, as a matter of fact, yesterday and today, because it really is a good movie. If you get a chance to watch the movie Nefarious, and this was made in 2023, it is a really good rendition or copy of what I do as far as what I'm thinking these demons are doing to these people. Now, of course, it's way more extreme than what I envision, because I believe that it's just little remarks here and there, but this was a full-blown serial killer, and this isn't true, this is made up, but the writer of this movie deserves a lot of credit, and I am going to look him up to see who it is, because he hits on a lot of things that I touch on, which is very unique for me. He talks about the 4 stages of demonic oppression, obsession, things like that. There's so many other things that he talks about in the movie, and if you get a chance, watch that movie. So Nicole, I gave you my phone number. Use it. Give me a call so we can talk. If not, send me a message. But here's your shout out, and it's probably more than anybody else has got. So thanks, Nicole, for referring me to that movie, and now I'm sending it to all my listeners. So let's get into this. I want you to listen to this 911 call from Brandi Worley. Take a listen to this.
Montgomery County 911, where's your emergency?
203 South Madison Street.
In what town?
Darlington.
Hey, what's going on there?
I just stabbed myself and I killed my 2 children.
You stabbed yourself and killed your 2 children?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what's your name?
Brandi Worley.
Brandi what?
Worley.
Okay. How do you spell your last name?
Worley.
And where are the children at?
In my daughter's room on the floor.
In your daughter's room on the floor? Okay. What's your phone number, Brandi? And what caused you to do this today?
My husband wanted a divorce and wanted to take my kid. I won't let him have my kid.
Okay, and how old are your children?
7 and 3.
10 and 3?
7.
7 and 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And where did you stab yourself at?
In the neck.
Okay, are you bleeding?
Yeah, there's blood everywhere.
Okay, and where are you at?
In my living room.
You're in your living room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and are you armed now with the knife still?
No, it's in my children's room.
November 17, 2016, 4:36:21.
Okay, are you still there? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, where's your husband at?
Downstairs somewhere.
Okay, what's his condition?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him.
And when you say downstairs, is he in a basement or?
Yeah.
November 17, 2016, 4:36:51.
Okay, what's his name?
Jason.
Is what?
Jason.
Nathan?
Jason.
Jason? Jason Worley?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have any other weapons with you?
Yeah. No.
No? Okay. And what are you feeling right now? Wait, you're tired? Are you where?
Yeah. I took a lot of Benadryl.
You took a lot of Benadryl?
Yeah.
Okay.
November 17, 2016, 4:37:49.
Is the front door unlocked?
No, we don't use it.
You know, you just use the back door?
Yeah. Side. It's on the side. It's unlocked.
Okay. And is there anyone else in the residence besides your children and you and your husband?
I called my mom.
You called your mom? What did she say?
I hang up and call 911. She'd be here in a second.
So on November 17th of 2016, Brandi Worley killed her 2 children. One was a little boy who was 7 and a little girl who was 3. And she intentionally killed them and tried to kill herself because of a dispute with her husband. Now we're going to get into all that. But before I do, let me go ahead and tell you a little bit of her background. This happened in Indiana, and at the time, she was 31 years old. Her and her husband had been married for for some time now, and his name is Jason. And Jason had caught Brandi cheating. She was cheating with the neighbor. They would talk on the phone, they would text each other sexy messages, and she started sending photos and things like that. Now, he caught them, and she manipulated him by saying that she was going to take away the kids from him if he didn't stay with her. Because she told him at one point in his life, he had either tried to commit suicide or talked about committing suicide, and she was using that against him so that she could keep the kids. Now, it had been a long time since that had happened, but Jason was scared. He didn't want to lose the kids. So for a short time there, everything went back to normal, and he stayed, and he kind of gutted it out. And eventually he got on Reddit and found out that she was cheating on him again with the same neighbor. And so he went on Reddit and started writing his situation about what happened. I found that, and I will post it on the bottom in the description. So, to continue, he finally got tired of it, and he talked to her 2 days, which was on November 15th of 2016, and he told her that he was done and he was going to get a divorce. And she got very upset. She knew that he was going to fight for the kids. I don't believe she had a job. I know he did. I know he loved his kids. And she kind of played along with it and said maybe he should have the kids. And she told that to somebody, and I can't remember who that was. But in her mind, though, she had already thought that she was going to do something drastic, in which she did. On the 16th of November, she told Jason that she was going to go to Walmart and buy some cleaning supplies or some cleaning rods or something. And she left, came back. She had bought a knife specifically to kill her kids and to try to kill herself, or to kill herself. She hid the knife in her daughter's bedroom under the mattress. After that, Jason and Brandi spent time together playing with the kids, and then he went to sleep in the basement because they weren't sleeping together at this time. Brandi went to sleep. The kids were in their beds and they were asleep. The next morning, Brandi gets up, goes to her son's bedroom, who's 7 years old, gets the knife from the daughter's bedroom first, goes to the son's bedroom, and kills him, stabs him to death. Now, I'm going to read you this from this article that I found about how it happened. And just FYI, it's very graphic. So please, if you do not want to hear this, just skip this part. So, in the following morning, on the 17th, Brandi Worley wakes her son up for a sleepover in his little sister's room. Once inside the room, she straddled him on the floor and stabbed him repeatedly. Her daughter woke up at one point and asked her mother what she was doing. Brandi told her nothing, and her daughter went back to bed. Once her son was dead, she grabbed her daughter and stabbed her as well. Now, both children were stabbed multiple times. Then she stabbed herself in the neck several times, but she survived. Now, I want to read you this because it has a lot to do with one of the reasons why I did want to talk about this on this show is that her lawyer said that she, during the first few meetings, she was stoic. She pretty much looked She pretty much looked like she had no emotions. She was just there. She wasn't crying. She wasn't acting out. She was just in a daze. And we've heard that so many times already. And after she stabbed and killed her kids, she calls 911 like you heard. And the mother shows up before the police and she starts screaming and crying and screaming. And that's when Jason wakes up, comes from out of the basement where he was sleeping, and sees the kids dead. I mean, what a horrible scene. She told him, and I quote, "Now you can't take my children from me," end quote. And that's what she kept saying. So this case to me didn't sound like a demonic possession. It sounded more like a woman who was upset, who didn't get what she wanted because she was cheating and she wanted to keep the kids, and Jason was obviously going to be able to take the kids. And she was being selfish and she ended up killing both of them. So for me, this was cut and dry, not a demonic anything until I heard this. Now, I'm going to give you two versions, very small clips, because it's very small. And it's not so much of how they're saying it, it's what they say. And I want you to listen to this clearly, and I'll explain why I'm playing these, and I'll break it up for you here in a second. But listen to this. Listen to both of these 911 calls.
I just stabbed myself and I killed my two children.
Hill County 911, what's your emergency?
I just killed my children.
Excuse me?
I just killed my children.
Now, the first one, like you heard, was Brandi Worley. The second one was Deborah Jeter. Both of these women killed or stabbed both of their children. They both said, "I just stabbed or I just killed my children." Children is the key for me. Not my kids, not my babies, not my, my son or my daughter, not my daughters, my children. And I don't know why that stuck with me. And it almost sounds the same. So because of that, it sparked something in me. And I started going down the rabbit hole on this. And guys, let me tell you, man, going down this rabbit hole is a pain in the ass, because I start looking at places and dates and history and everything that I can, even though there's not that much going on. Now, here's what you're going to find almost as amazing as what I did. Now, Brandi Worley's two children, and I'm not going to say their names, but I am going to give you the dates of their birth. When I was looking into this, I saw the dates of both of these kids when they were born, and something reminded me of other cases that I've seen. You're going to have to bear with me on this one, because this is really difficult for me to explain, but we're going to give it a shot, okay? So Brandi Worley's son, who was 7 at the time, he was born September 17th of 2009, okay? Now, on the day that he was born, the day before, we're talking September 16th, 2009, okay? Remember, he was born September 17th, 2009. The day before he was born, September 16th, 2009, Toy Lay stabbed her 5-year-old daughter and her 3-year-old daughter. She tried to kill them, and thank God they survived. This happened in Garden Grove, California. I will talk about that next week along with this one. So now the second child was born September 26, 2013. This was the little girl. She was 3 years old. On September 10th of 2013, Jody Casso killed her son, who was 8 years old, by stabbing him to death over 55 times. Let that sink in for a while. Next week, I'm going to go through Toyle and Jody Casso, and we're going to see if these two had anything to do with the Worley case. Because for me, that is a weird pattern. What are the chances of two mothers stabbing their kids a few days before Worley gave birth to her two kids, who in turn would later be stabbed and killed by their mother, Brandi Worley? Thanks for listening, guys. I'll talk to y'all next week. Have a good one. Be safe. Don't forget to subscribe to the Demon Inside podcast on any podcast platform. A new episode of the Demon Inside will be released every week. Let us know what you think of the episode on any of our social media platforms. If you have any questions or comments, go to the Demon Inside podcast at gmail.com or click at the link below. We would love to hear from you. And to become a Demon Insider, go to the Demon Inside podcast.transistor.fm. We thank you for listening and hope you will join us next week for a new Demon Inside podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please tell your friends. I am John Venom, and I'll see you next time, if I don't get possessed. The Demon Inside was created and written by James Porter. It is a production of Venomous Entertainment. Background music is by Lucas King. And the title song, The Demon Inside, was produced by Rice Fulber. Music and lyrics by Peter Shelley. And performed by Conjure One. All the content on this podcast is strictly the opinion of the content creator and not the organization, its affiliates, or employees.